We're a team. Friends. But it's gonna be up to us again.
Go! Drive!
Hey guys, I'm back to do more review content. I had a lot of fun doing it for Doctor Strange. People seem to like it. You guys seem to enjoy it. It's been a little while, but I'm back to review Stranger Things Season 4. I wanted to do a video for Kenobi as well, but to be perfectly honest, that show is just bumming me out. I haven't even finished it yet. I have not even finished it yet. It's so depressing that I can't bring myself to finish watching it, so I haven't done a video on it. But I have been really enjoying Stranger Things, so I pretty much binge watched the first, it's not half because they then only released 2 episodes on July 1st, but the first part, I guess, season 4, part 1, pretty quickly, and was absolutely loving it. We got introduced to new characters like Eddie, and we'll get into that later. This is going to be a full spoiler review, just so you guys know. So if anyone's watching and they haven't finished all of it yet, we are going to do spoilers. So if you don't want to see it or hear it, just get the hell out of here now. But anyway, they introduced us to a new character, Eddie, who is the kind of character that I think, especially for outcasts, if you grew up being an outcast in school, I think that's a character that you definitely can identify with. And just his personality is so goofy, and it's so great that he's one of those characters that you kind of immediately fall in love with. He's so likable. He fits in so well with the rest of the group. And then they take him away from us because of course they do. I knew they were going to kill Eddie. I honestly thought that they were also going to kill, well, I thought they might kill Steve. I didn't see Max coming, but obviously she's not dead either. But I'm jumping ahead. I'm too excited to talk about everything. I'm jumping ahead a little bit more than I want to. The writing in this season, I think this is my favorite season besides the first season. Now, it's been a little while since I've watched it all. There's definitely stuff that I've forgotten. I should be taking notes before I do this. I need to start writing it down, but I'm so just intent on watching it. For this season, I loved the story. The story was amazing. Having Vecna come in, having him be one. I mean, just the writing of that was phenomenal. I really kind of liked also that they split up the different groups because I think that helped the story a little bit. Having them all together is great, and I think we all love them all together, but it was kind of cool to see them off doing their different things, and then it all sort of comes together. They're all helping from different parts of the world without knowing that they're so intertwined. So they're all doing their little part, kind of blind to what the other groups are doing. And I think that that made for really cool storytelling and a lot of cool character development. I liked the relationship, the sort of rocky relationship between Elle and, for some reason, of course, his name is escaping me. I should have all of this pulled up because I'm going to forget. But Finn is the actor's name. What's my brain? Anyway, Mike? Anyway, I love the relationship that they have going on, that sort of where he's scared to admit how much he loves her and needs her and wants to be with her. And she, you know, she's this superhero and how much he loves her. It was really kind of cute because they're so young and it's their first relationship and they're sort of navigating these things while also trying to save the world. And she is a legitimate superhero. It's adorable. So that was really sweet. Then you sort of get that relationship between Max and Sinclair, and that's not going super well, but for the most part, I think for her, it's because she's trying to distance herself because of the way she's feeling. You got a lot of, what I like about this season in particular is you're building each season, all these crazy things happen to them, they survive, and they're sort of building off of each season and letting the characters deal with what happened in previous seasons instead of just acting like, everything's fine now. Like, things aren't fine. Elle's getting bullied. Max is having PTSD because she watched her brother die right in front of her. All of these things have happened, and they have to deal with that moving forward. And so, you know, relationships change. They're not all going to stay together. It's not all happy-go-lucky, which is great. I will say, so I binge watched the first part, and then of course we had to wait, 3 weeks to a month before we got the second part and the final 2 episodes, which were about an hour and a half each. So I just watched those last night. So those are fresh in my mind, where the rest of the season isn't quite as much, even though we just watched it. there's so many things to watch. But I will say this. One of my problems with the finale was they kind of did Eddie dirty. They did Eddie dirty. I'm just going to say it. I'm a little bit bummed by his death. Look, nobody wanted him to die. I'm so sad that he died because, like I said, he was such a likable character. Everybody enjoyed him. He was just very sweet and goofy, and they killed him, which I kind of had a feeling was going to happen. But his death didn't seem to mean that much to anyone. I guess it's sort of old hat. I know they were like, well, we've done this before. I don't know. So Dustin was there when he died, and it was a really emotional moment between Eddie and Dustin, and that was really sad. And then when Dustin was talking to Eddie's uncle, that was also incredibly sad. It was very emotional. It was very heartfelt, but no one else knew. They didn't do anything with his body. I mean, I guess Dustin couldn't have lugged it back through the gate. Maybe he could have. I don't know. He just left his body in the upside down, I guess. And then that was kind of it. Like, no one else said anything. No one else mourned it. I know they have other things to worry about. Max was in the hospital. That sucked. You know, she's like really close to dying. But just in general, I felt like that was, they did him dirty. I feel like his death didn't get all the emotion and everything that it deserved, especially afterwards. Again, of course, they had a lot to deal with, but I just felt like they could have done more for him. They did Eddie a little bit dirty, so that was a bummer. But overall, this is one of my favorite seasons. I think the whole storyline with Vecna was so creative. I thought it was really cool to have that connection with him and Eleven, and she sent him into the upside down, and he's been the one behind everything all along. And I like that he's such a formidable opponent because Elle is so powerful. It could easily be like a Superman situation. You know what I mean? Where Superman, some people really like Superman, some people hate Superman, but he's so overpowered that it's kind of hard to have good foes for him, I guess, you know, to have good villains. But I think that Vecna is a perfect villain for 11 because they're both obviously very powerful, but he's been around, he's been doing it for a lot longer. So, and again, this is, you know, kind of a common storyline, but I really love this storyline, so I don't mind when they use it. But Will is sort of, I'm sorry, not Will. Mike is sort of the heart of the whole group. And I think that that's sweet. And that's sort of what she has that Vecna doesn't have. She has love and support, which a lot of people can see as a weakness because obviously, you know, Max died. She's back. I'm guessing that she's going to come back in season 8, but I mean season 5, but I don't know. So I don't know. We'll see. That's my guess, is that she'll come because she's still alive. They just don't know if she's going to wake up or not. I have a feeling there's going to be like a going into her mind for a rescue mission type thing, maybe. And then Elle will bring her back. Possibly. I can't wait for season 5. That's all I have to say. I'm just very excited. But yeah, and then some can see it as a weakness because, you know, then you have people that are close to you that you can use to sort of get to Elle, or, you know, people that she cares about that can be in danger. But a lot of people can see it as a great strength because she has support and care and love, and these people are there helping her. She's not alone. So I like that aspect of it, that real heart aspect of it. I like how they sort of depicted how like rock music and D&D and all of those things, you know, are seen as cults, and it was this whole thing, and you're like, they're just a bunch of nerds playing in their basement. Like, this is what people thought of us, I guess, which is so silly. And then I think one of my favorite moments ever in any TV was that they used Master of Puppets, and he played Master of... Eddie got on, and to distract all those flying bat creatures, he played Master of Puppets, and I just think that was the moment that we all needed. It was amazing. The first Metallica album I ever got was Ride the Lightning and then Master of Puppets. So those, I mean, are honestly, I think, my two favorite albums. So that was awesome seeing that, and that was the guy that needed to play that song. And it was, the reason I thought they were, so again, I thought, I pretty much was sure they were going to kill Eddie. They were like, they made him too likable. We like him too much. I thought they were going to kill Steve because of that sort of speech that he had with Nancy, where he professed his love, basically being like, I want you to be, I'm picturing you as the mother of my 5 or 6 children. He like wanted to have all these kids, which is crazy. Well, look, I guess it's, you know, everyone has their different dreams, but And he finally confessed to her, and there was this moment basically where they, you know, you can tell she still has feelings for him and he still has feelings for her. Obviously, he told her. I thought that was sort of his like goodbye speech and he was gonna die. I'm really glad that it wasn't. It'll be interesting to sort of see that love triangle between Jonathan and Nancy and Steve going forward, because I feel like, look, no offense to Jonathan, but I'm a Steve fan. He has matured and grown a lot as a character from season 1, and he ends up actually being a really good guy. So, you know, there is that. But yeah, overall, I thought it was great writing. I thought that the characters are good. I really like Sinclair's sister. I think that she's adorable. She's got a lot of personality. She's got a lot of spunk. She's got a lot of heart. I love that she's been sort of in the group and in the know with everything that's been going on. She's a great character. That actress is great. So I think that, yeah, that just, oh, and then there's the bully, and now I've forgotten his name, that little jock psychopath. Oh my goodness. Anyway, watching him die was satisfying. He starts off from his intentions being good, kind of. You know, his girlfriend gets killed. I get it. He's emotional. He's upset. He took it really, really far, and he obviously had no idea what was going on. So screw that guy. Also, I really like Argyle. He was a hilarious character. I think he was an important character. He was good comic relief. He was very funny. But I will, before I end this, there was pineapple on pizza propaganda, and in the final episode, there was, or was it the second final episode? There was pineapple on pizza propaganda. I saw it happening. They were trying to say that it was amazing. They're trying to say it was good. Who the heck wants hot fruit on pizza? Oh my God. So anyway, that was my one qualm with the show. I was like, oh, they're really trying to push pineapple on pizza. They're really trying to say this is good. Which Canadian wrote this? Anyway. It was, all in all, it's a great, great show. I think it's one of my favorite things I've watched recently. I'm really looking forward to season 5. I can't wait. Let me know what your guys' thoughts were in the comments. If you had issues with it, problems. I didn't really give it a lot of critiques because I just liked it so much, besides the fact that I thought that Eddie's death kind of didn't have as much weight as I think it should have. But other than that, I just enjoyed it so much, especially with so much other garbage TV that has been disappointing. Kenobi. It's fun. It's nice to watch something that has been done so well. So anyway, I will continue to do some more review stuff as long as you guys keep enjoying it and watching it. Comment below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Getting close to 3,000, which is exciting. So anyway, I hope to see you guys soon, and bye.